What's up, YouTube? Southern Comic Geek coming to you with another mail call video. Now, before we get into all this comic book goodness, go ahead and smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you haven't already, hit that bell notification so when videos like this drop ever so randomly, you will be one of the first people to know and can make the conscious decision as to whether or not to watch it now or later. But as long as you watch it, we appreciate you. So if you want to see what I picked up today, stay tuned for the video. So, I got a bunch of mail calls in today, and that's what we're opening. So, the mail has been extremely slow, as you know, since COVID, and then you add on a unprecedented ice storm in the South, of all places, and then all of a sudden you've got a disaster on your hands. And so, we're finally starting to get things semi back to normal and get a little mail. So pick this up from an Instagrammer whose name escapes me right now because I'm not sure if it's this one or the other one. I'll have to check later. But sent me a whole bunch of books. They had them on the cheap. And so I just went claim. I was doing all these claims, trying to get to them before other people did. First off, we got Incredible Hulk 221. And of course, Mark from Legion of Comics, you're going to say, "Oh, see, I told you so. You're collecting the Hulk guy now." Then we got God Country number 6. Conan the Barbarian 137. Batman 61. This is the Matina variant. Roku number 2. You knew how to throw a little Valiant in there somewhere, huh? Wonder Woman 51, a little art germ action there. Ghost Rider, some 40 cent goodness. Ghost Rider number 37. Number 51. Most of these I got not for the PC. Most of them I got to resale. 617. That's the first appearance of somebody. If you know, leave a comment down below. Then we've got Tmnt from the Archie Adventures, number 12, and number 11, number 14, and number 13. And these are in some pretty rough shape, which is typical for these Archie comics especially. But I'm not sure if I want to hold on those. Then we got Detective Comics 854, which is the first appearance of somebody. Got Hulk 298, 297, and check this out, Captain America 107. Look at that 12 cent goodness right there. Booyah. Then we got Conan 135. Walt Simonson cover there. Then we got 143, 229. It's like the text error cover. Yep, sure is. And then we got 138. Astonishing Tales featuring Kazar and Dr. Doom. 15 cent goodie. Conan 130. Ghost Rider 58. Is that a reflective cover, Steven Spot? Ghost Rider 36. Ghost Rider 69. Ghost Rider 28. Amazing Spider-Man 1.1. Amazing Spider-Man 623. Another reflective cover, maybe, Steven Spot. Got ASM 627. And then Incredible Hulk 208. And those all came from the same seller. Then I got this pop in the mail today. So I've been prepping for the Huntsville Comic Expo, which is taking place April the 9th. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And one of the people that's going to be there is Jim Cummings, who was the voice actor for Darkwing Duck, Winnie the Pooh, several other people. So let's get dangerous. Darkwing Duck. And so that's what we got Darkwing Duck for. So in prep for that, I bought him off of eBay last week, I think it was, and got him. Also, a buy that I got off of Amazon was the fourth turtle. So got this NECA Donatello. So now the circle is now complete. Since there are only four turtles, right, Dustin? Right, Dustin? Yes, there are four main turtles, and this was the one I was missing. So the NECA figures are really awesome, very lifelike, just like they stepped out of the movie from back in the day. And so these will be going in the case with the TMNT 1 and recreation of that. Also, I picked up these books on a sale from Tricky Trapster. And if you haven't checked out Tricky Trapster, I'm going to leave. I'm not sure if he has a YouTube and an Instagram, or I know he's on YouTube because he sells on Parker's and other people's channel. But I'm going to leave his contact info in the description of this video so that if you like what you see, you can hit him up and get him to do some work for you. So picked up these from him. Beta Ray Bill, God Hunter, number 3, number 2, and number 1. Picked up this Wolfpack number 1. And I don't know if he threw that in or if that was in a lot with something. Got Hulk 392. And then Hulk 400. Shiny, shiny. Shaman's Tears number 1. Remember that back in the day. And then Blood Syndicate number 1. Still polybag. Look, Guns and Hearts. And then always pick this up when I can find it on the cheap. As Jim Lee Wildcats number 2. And I think that's what it was. I think this was like with some of that other stuff, you know, kind of in a lot together. So he had a Beta Ray Bill sketch cover that I was wanting, and I kind of put it off till finally somebody else took him up on it and bought it from him. I gave him an idea for a book. Then he had the sketch cover. So long story short, this is what he came up with, is this Hulk 181 homage. Of course, Hulk in the classic pose, but Batman taking the place of the Wolverine. You see that Batman's got his claws or his batarangs in between his fingers, like Wolverine does his claws. And then to take the place of Wendigo, we got Joker back here. So he colored all that in. This was a crossover because I'm kind of a purist when it comes to these. I don't like draw a Hulk X-Men cover, if that makes sense. So in my, I could rationalize it and saying it's a crossover of Marvel and DC, maybe a stretch. But yeah, so this is what we came up with. Awesome job. He had sent me a pic when it was just penciled, and I said, great. And he colored it in, and before you knew it, I had it in my possession. And so drop it in some of that Mylar magic, and it makes it even more party. I'm not sure if he is a CGC certified artist like some in the community are. Maybe he's in the works of getting that. I don't know. But I'm going to leave his contact info in the description below. So if you like what you saw, that you can commission some art from him. And I know he is selling on various different channels throughout the week. But that's what I got. Tell me what you think about these picks in the comments down below. You collecting most of those Conans that you saw are hidden to the Varangian Vigilante as an AOK, but so some of the stuff like the Ghost Rider stuff I bought to resell, and a couple of things for the PC. But until next time, keep reading and keep collecting. Adios.